Thank you for joining the Nocturnal. I'm
Absolutely.
a,
Thank you for having me.
of course, and this is the second time. I actually interviewed you last year for
Oh, during the
promo.
junket.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
during the junket. So it's amazing getting to speak with you
Full circle
again.
moment. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, a lot is going on right now. You're 21 and you're on one of the hottest shows out right now. Like I'm glued to it. Like
It's
how
a
would you
blessing.
Yeah, it is. It really is. How would you describe the last couple of months for yourself?
And it's been a journey. I think actually not even the last couple months. I feel like the last maybe 2 years has been just kind
Mm,
of just a ride. And I've kind of just been strapped in, enjoying the whole thing. Just the love that everybody is showing with the show, the excitement, the response to it, it's been super dope. And everybody's been, just really again going back to the journey, just been really excited to see what I'm doing with this character as well as I'm doing what I'm doing outside of the work on Power. So it's just been fun. It's been really enjoyable.
And everyone deals with some type of complacency and in and out or procrastination throughout life. How do you keep that same hunger? How do you keep that same like motivation when you first started acting?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, I think complacency and feeling stagnant. I think that's a struggle that everybody goes through, like you said. Um, it really kind of turns into more of a mental game at that point, which it would in the sense that it's like understanding that this is a moment right now and that it's okay. I think that's actually what the last 2 years during the pandemic and lockdown taught everybody is that complacency and stagnancy isn't always bad. It might be a moment for you to actually reflect on something that, it might be in the works, or it might just be the universe or the world, whatever, telling you to slow down for a second, like really taking that moment. Um, so I think the biggest part of that is having peace with, not really having control over anything really. It's like, you're
Mhm.
not going to be able to, move things the exact way you want them to, but also in that same mental space, being able to, just move and flow and ebb with whatever is happening. You know what I mean? Like stagnancy and complacency can be annoying because then you can blame it on the, oh, well, I'm not, this isn't happening and this isn't happening. But you
Right.
also can look at it as, well, this isn't happening, so I could do this. I can, it's all in perspective in the way that you look at things, really.
Right. And sometimes it's a blessing when something's not happening like at that time,
Oh,
like
absolutely.
at that moment.
Absolutely.
Yeah. How do you balance like your personal life from your career?
Personal life. I mean, I think at this point they all kind of, all in all are one
Mm,
because, through and through, I am a creative because I work in creative spaces. Like I literally, I play music. I act when I'm not, doing everything. And so, I'm just constantly in this space of, I guess, creation and just whatever is out there type thing.
mhm.
I mean, there are certain things that, even music, even though it is something that I, do as a profession, it is sort of a balance thing for me. It's like, it's a therapy. It's my first love even before acting. So,
Mm.
that's one of the things, I throw my headphones on or I'll go, even into my studio, sit down and, just whatever artistic creation my mind takes on that day is what I decide to sit down and play. I like to go to Top Golf and, I like to just go for random drives and shit like that. So, it's just every day is kind of different and every day is kind of just living in that moment. So that's really how the balance, I guess, kind of comes in for me. It's like, when something has to be done in that realm, something has to be done. And when, that task is completed, then it's on to the next or whatever, just in front of me in that moment.
Right. Oh my gosh. Yes, you do music as well.
Hmm.
Like,
Hmm.
so I don't want to say which one do you enjoy more, but like how like what is it about music for you?
Well, music is my first love.
Mm,
I've been like since I was 9 months old. I had like a pair of drumsticks in my hand. Literally, like I'm a drummer first. I play everything, but I started out on drums at like 9 months old. My father is a musician. He's
yeah.
toured the world. I've been to countless concerts and sessions and whatever with him. My mother used to sing, and I just have a bunch of you know a lot of examples, my father's friends and, even some of his siblings that play as well. So that's, just music has always been a part of who I am. Before I could even really understand the power that it held in terms of, being able to bring anybody together, or the healing qualities that it has, or even just the self-emotional qualities that it brings. It just always felt right and was cool to be around.
Have you ever like performed in?
Oh yeah, I'm not like an artist. Like I don't sing. I used to rap, but I've done a couple shows where I've musical produced the whole thing, which means I basically take an artist's music and I kind of bring like a live show approach to it, and I'll
Okay.
arrange certain things, and I've done that. I got a bunch of like just different sort of clips like that on my YouTube and even on my Instagram. I've kind of got them scattered around. If you go digging close enough, you might find just me having fun, just creating sounds and really trying to, I guess, find my artistic voice and my approach to how I play as a musician. That's really it. It's all
Right.
trial and error for me. So
Right.
I don't think there's a which one I love more, but yeah, that's really what it's been. Is like music has always been there, and acting kind of follow right behind that.
Yeah. Honestly, it's just in you. You're a natural creator, like you said.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
when was that moment where you just like knew that, okay, I'm Mekai Curtis and like I'm actually doing this?
Honestly, I feel like that moment might have come kind of recently. I've always been like a super self-critical person. Like even like I just said, like music is a part of who I am. It's like literally what I do. But I, on the daily, am still figuring out just my footprint and how I am as a musician, and that's kind of been the biggest thing throughout my whole life, is being a pretty big critic of myself.
Let's jump into your acting now and Raising
Okay.
Kanan. Yes, I love the first season. Oh my
I appreciate
gosh.
you.
And I'm looking
Thank you.
forward to the second season. Mekai, you're doing like a phenomenal job. And I know it's amazing working with like Omar, Patina, and just Sasha, everyone.
Absolutely.
What is the theme for the next season? Because I know the first season focused a lot on family, reaping what you sow.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think the second season still kind of falls in line with the first. Honestly, you're gonna run into, yeah, just the family and everybody on the cast kind of dealing with, I guess, the tail end of a lot of the things that happened towards the end of the first season. You're gonna see a lot of the characters kind of come into their own even more, just with the information that they gain and learn throughout the season from other characters and from being in their own storylines. It's really exciting. I'm really excited for people to see the growth from every character and every performance. I even getting to shoot the season. Like I said, everybody has their own storyline that's kind of branched off this year, and there were times where I didn't really get to work with people that I, usually first season was with every day. So I'm just, and even in those moments, getting to, just be a sponge and be a fan of the show, even though I'm actively working with them in that moment, was always super fun. So even in this season, especially because I wasn't there with a lot of what was happening during other people's parts, I'm really excited to see how everything came together and how everything gels. Like I know it's gonna be fire. We know this, but again, just as a fan of the show, to see it all come together is gonna be really wild.
Yeah. Did you watch the new season yet? Or
have I watched the new season yet? No, I haven't seen anything. So we going like I don't. Everybody swears that we get like a sneak peek or previews.
Yeah.
No, that never happened. Well, I mean, it happens very rarely. It happens like once or twice during the first season. Sasha will like pull you aside and just tell you like, hey, this might be coming up, or I want you to take a look at this. You're mentally prepared for it. So I was like, all right, bet. But second season, there was still a little bit of that happening. But yeah, no, I haven't gotten to see any full finished products. I actually honestly don't even remember the episodes themselves, like shooting them.
Really?
Yeah, there was so much
was
going
a
on.
while back.
It wasn't even a while back. We finished. What's today? What is today? We finished. It's June. It's June 13th, but we finished in like February, and that was after shooting damn near 2 years straight. literally. So it was like,
Wow.
yeah. So that's just the complications due to like COVID and just this little stuff like that. But yeah, it's all kind of been a blur. Is basically what I'm saying. So even if I had watched it, I still would remember like, damn, we shot that. That was a
Right.
oh okay, like yeah,
You're
that
gonna
that
have some
happened.
wow moments too, like wow,
Oh,
like oh,
absolutely,
I forgot that.
absolutely,
I forgot that
literally.
happened. Now I know you're playing in Power, but are you a fan of like the Power universe? Are you watching Keeping Up with Ghosts Book
Of
Two
course, I'm a
and
fan of the.
Force?
Nah, I've been a fan of the universe even before I was a part of the universe. So
Yeah.
yeah, I've been watching Ghosts. I've been watching Joseph do his thing over on Force. Like I've just always been a fan of everything happening. So yeah, to be a part of that too makes that even doper.
Yeah. Do like the Power universe, all the characters, I mean cast members, do y'all get to like mingle or you kind of just stick
It's
to
very, very rare because our schedules are usually so like on top of each other. It's
okay.
it's really rare that we like kind of get the chance to, outside of our shows individually get to hang out with each other. But nah, I was actually even a couple of weeks ago, I went back to New York for a couple of days to just hang out with Gianni and Michael. I shot their podcast. They do a podcast about the whole Power universe called The Crew Has It. And that's kind of where everybody just talks about like everything cool happening within the Power universe. So I got to go back to New York for a couple of days like 2 weeks ago to do that. That was super fun.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's like super duper rare. Like that was even like it was like literally over like a weekend that we shot that. It was like working. You know what I mean? Like
Oh,
we're all always working. So even though it was like we got to, hang out, go to the Rangers game after, we were still really in work mode and like so yeah, it's
yeah.
very rare that we actually get to like let the guard down and hang with each other.
Right.
But that's part of the grind.
Yeah, it is part of the grind and you're having
Shit like
fun
that.
along the way. So it's really good.
Oh yeah, no,
Um,
you always got to pick and choose your moments to be like,
right.
I know I got a 6 a.m. call time tomorrow, but yeah, let me go out tonight. Let's have some fun. You know?
Mekai, you're most known for playing Kanan right now, and you're doing
Mhm.
great. But how are you going to like, separate yourself from this role and future roles?
Um, I think the same thing I've been doing, which is kind of just taking each character and kind of just understanding what their mission is, or in terms of what they're after, what they really connect with, what I as Mekai connect with to any character. I think any any role that any actor, any performer takes on, there has to be some sort of relatability. There has to be some sort of connection. So the roles that are for me, uh, and what I understand is what I understand. And each character is a different person. It's like every person in real life, has their own characteristics, individuality. Us as performers get to bring that to the land of make believe too.
Yeah.
And I think that's the true testament of the artist being able to add subtle nuances to different characters that even though it is the same face, you're embodying an entirely different person.
Okay. Okay,
Oh yeah.
good, good. Now, if you weren't like a creative acting and playing instruments, what would you
Mm,
be doing?
damn, that see. Okay, actually, no, that's not a hard question at all. That's not a hard question at all because before I like fully delved into and accepted the creative that I am, I was like, I played football, I played sports. And I actually got hurt playing sports. So that's the whole reason I really jumped into, the creative that I am now is because in my former life, I was an athlete and the career was ended by a little injury. My mother was like, "Yeah, you're never stepping on the field again." So
Right.
that's how we wind up here. I'd probably be playing ball or football, basketball somewhere. That's
Okay.
about it.
Okay.
you
All
know,
right.
you know,
That's good.
either
And
that or an accountant. I don't know. I'm really good with numbers too. I like
ooh, all right,
yeah.
that's
So
interesting. All right, I'm not good with
uh,
numbers, but that's good. That's hard. Now, Makai, for my next question, I want you to finish my statements with like your
ooh,
responses. Okay.
okay,
So it's
okay. I
only
got you.
three. So today is a great day when I dot dot dot.
That's a great question. Okay, all right. So we'll take it. I'll probably give you like a couple of different perspectives for that one. The first one would probably be on set. Like if I just left the set for Kanan, I think a good day, as backwards as it sounds, would probably be me being extremely emotionally drained and like physically drained from the day, from having to, pull from so many different places. As wild as it sounds, it's like if I get in the car during the night and I'm like, I know it was a good day because I kind of let it all hang out. I let it just be, and it was all expressed, hopefully, and captured on camera. Another good day, I guess like a regular day for Mekai would be, get up, do my workout, whatever emails and work I had to do for the day was done. At the end of the day, I get to go chill in the studio and be me, just chill, relax. I'm like a good day for me is so low key and calm. Like I'm a homebody. So really a good day is like chilling at the crib, watching movies, nothing crazy. But if I'm having an adventurous day, it's again, like just whatever the wind takes, wherever the wind takes me that day.
Okay. All right. Okay. So my
Very
next
go
statement,
with the flow, very low key with it.
So my next one is kind of similar. I feel my best when dot dot dot.
Oh, I feel my best when that's a good one. I feel my best. I think I can kind of piggyback off the first one when it's like, I've gotten up, I've, done my workout, I've kind of moved around for the day, like really got my body awake. I feel the best when I've accomplished something for the day, honestly, because even going back to what we were saying earlier about how feeling stagnant and complacent at times can be annoying. As long as I feel like I've gotten up and done something, I've moved around physically and just jolted my body to even, if nothing else is happening for the day, I'm ready to move, then, I feel good. I'm ready.
Okay. All right. That's a good one. And I hope to be known for dot dot dot.
Ooh, I hope to be known for spreading love. I feel like, I operate and move in love in everything I do. I feel like every project, I take on or anything I, kind of add my value or anything to, I'm here to just spread love and light, because God is love. God is light. So to be able to be a vessel of that through anything I do is the ultimate, that's the ultimate gratification, really. I hope to be remembered for that. I hope to be remembered for being, one of the best at what I do. Even that, the arts are so subjective, but I really do appreciate this craft. I really do love the craft. I understand it as a craft and I put the work in as a craft. So, I hope to be remembered for the work, not just in terms of, status, but in terms of actual caliber and talent. I hope to be remembered. I want to be I am in the conversation. I see myself with the greats. So yeah, that's it. I hope to spread love and be good at what I do.
Right. You're right. Because God is love, gotta keep God first. But thank you so much, Mekai. That's all the questions I have for you. Thank you for joining the Nocturnal again. And I wish you nothing but the best with everything you do.
That's big love. I appreciate you. Hopefully we get to talk again soon.
Yes.
This was a great conversation.
Yes, for sure.